Hello, everyone. Today I would like to talk about the first of the Beatitudes. These Beatitudes were given to us by Jesus on the Sermon on the Mount. And Yogananda and Swami Kriyananda have given commentaries on these that I would like to paraphrase and share with you because they're very relevant to our daily lives as disciples. Jesus gave these teachings not to the multitudes, but to a smaller group of people who were really ready to hear them. He went apart from the crowds and he talked about these deeper teachings. So they're very helpful to us as we strive to lead God-centered lives that can free us from the negativities of negative karma and those things that keep us from realizing God. So the first one is, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." What this means is that not to be poor-spirited, it has that modern connotation of just having bad sportsmanship, not accepting loss graciously, that sort of energy. And in fact, it also means not having energy. Being poor in spirit can mean being listless. It reminds me of a funny thing that Swami would do, sort of making fun of a lack of energy in himself or in general. And he would talk about going out and starting a lecture and saying, in this very wimpy, sort of weak kind of voice, he would say, "What these teachings bring is the strength." So that's not what it means to be poor in spirit. What the masters tell us is that to be poor in spirit means to be unattached, not to feel that the things of this world belong to us and we have this sort of white-knuckled grip around everything in our lives: family, home, job, wealth, security, quote-unquote security, because there really isn't any in this world. God is our only true security. But to be poor in spirit means to, as the Bhagavad Gita tells us, to hold lightly those things which bind most people, home and family especially. And so if we can detach ourselves from the outcome of politics, from the outcome of all the dangers of this world, from the things that we own, rightly own, and the things that we long for, all those desires that we have, if we can let go of the attachment. It doesn't mean that we have to burn them all up, everything that we have and hold dear, that we have to lose everything. It's that we have stewardship of those things and know that God is really the one taking care of everything. He's the one taking care of us. He knows what we need. He supplies our needs. And if we grow too attached to what we have, it's painful. We're always thinking of how we'll lose things. Like that time that Swami was visiting an ambassador and was served tea on very beautiful china. But his host was so concerned about the safety of the china that he was berailing the servant continuously and had no energy to enjoy this beautiful tea service himself. He even followed the servant out of the room, yelling at him to be careful, not to break anything. And Swami said he was the only one who was enjoying his little cup of tea on this beautiful china. So we can enjoy the things of this world, but with freedom in our hearts, so that we are not in pain, counting and recounting all of our possessions, all of our money in the bank. Instead, knowing that everything belongs to God, that we are poor in spirit, knowing that God is everything. And as the commentary of Master and his disciple, Swami Kriyananda, tells us, then we live in a state of heaven right now. We live in that freedom, in that joy, in that camaraderie with God, knowing that He is the one taking care of us and all of our needs.